need the server itself, you need its power supply, you'll need a keyboard, which is on our left here, you'll need a mouse, and you'll need a monitor, which we have on the wall there. So, power goes into that socket, monitor goes here, keyboard goes into any one of the 6 sockets, mouse goes into any one of the 6 sockets, and we're going to install Daphile, which happens to be on this stick here. It goes to any one of the 6 sockets.
That could be sourced otherwise directly from...
Daphile. You have to make a bootable stick. You can find out how to do that on Google. So you download Daphile and put it onto a bootable USB stick, and that will get the installation going. So I've already done that. The Daphile's already on that stick. So we now have the power supply on, we have a monitor connected, we have a keyboard connected, and we have a mouse connected. So press the power on, which is on this side, and immediately hold down the escape key on the keyboard. You've got a second or so to do it, but you can do it any time. You'll then get the BIOS on the screen, which is sideways in my case, but I can read sideways. I've studied Chinese. So we go down to the boot sector. I'm using the arrows now to drive that, and I go down to hard drive priorities. Press enter, and you can see there's a hard disk, and in my case a Toshiba USB key. Use the minus or plus key to move, so you've got it like that.
Sorry, now, where did that move occur? I'm not sure what you're focusing on.
You can see the colour. See the colour change?
Yes.
So,
right.
So we're going for not for the hard drive. We're going for the
focusing
for the
on the white print.
Yep, yeah. USB. When you've got that, you press F4 key, which saves it and exits. Stay on the screen, because what will happen now is it will boot into the Daphile setup. So it says press F1 to perform the initial setup. So press F1, choose the English. And the next 3 questions we'll just press enter. Okay, now it says skip there, but what we want to do is we want to install it on the hard drive that's in this 32 gig hard drive, which is in the server itself. So we're going to clear the disk drive for installation. So we've selected the disk drive, we press enter, and there's a confirmation code to prevent little kids from just inadvertently doing it. The confirmation code in this case is 9644. It'll be different in every case. So you just type in 9644.
So this is sort of like I am not a robot.
I'm not a robot, basically, but it's going to format the hard drive.
And you, the one?
Pardon?
9644. Oh, so that's a bracket.
That's a bracket, yeah. 9644, press enter. And the drive has been cleared, formatted basically. Now we press on continue. And you can remove the boot stick now, because the unit is basically booting up. So we can take out Daphile, no longer required. And you can see on the screen that it's waiting for a network connection, which in our case it's not going to get because I haven't put the network cable in. So it'll produce a hotspot on its own right. There's the hotspot, 192.168.128.1. Okay, that screen will eventually blank, so it pays to actually turn that, or take a note of that number before it times out. It'll time out in about 30 seconds.
Is that an individual number?
No, it's always the same.
So that is what's noted in the manual?
Correct.
Right. So refer to the manual otherwise.
All right, for the manual otherwise. Okay, the next step is to get yourself a connection via Wi-Fi, which you do that now on a tablet. Okay, we're now going to look for the Daphile. There it is.
Settings.
Settings.
So went to settings.
Settings, and we're finding the Daphile network.
is now connected.
Connected. It should ask for a password, which is secret, SECRET 1234. If it asks for the password, that's what it is. Secret 1234.
We have done this process
We have
before.
done this
That's
process
why
before.
I didn't need to
That's
ask.
why we didn't need to do it. Yeah.
So it's the word secret followed immediately by 1234.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and we go back to our browser.
And that symbol said.
It's a browser, and we go to the start URL which we wrote down before, didn't we? 192.168.128.1, and this screen will appear.
So you put that number in your browser.
Yep, and you will go to this screen, which is your broadcast screen, if you like, from Daphile. So the next thing is to set the settings. We want to install Daphile. New installation, select installation target drive.
So under System Firmware, New Installation, select Installation Target Drive, and then
tap that, and I leave the defaults alone and just press install. Okay, the install is successfully completed. I press OK. Now you can see this running Daphile from the read-only file systems. The settings cannot be saved. So what we need to do is shut down and restart. So we'll restart the system there. And Daphile will shut down. Then you can show you the screen. Oh, it's so quick. All right, yeah. That it will restart in a sec. There it is, that's your boot screen. And it'll come up with this. You don't need to pay attention to what's on the screen, but if you want,
up
for
there,
interest's
welcome
sake.
to Daphile.
Yeah. You press escape if you want to jump that bit, but it's 13 seconds, so I will press escape. Get started. What's running down the screen now is not relevant for the purpose of continuing, but just so you can see that something does happen on the screen. Okay, Daphile is now running, and you can log in back in. And because you lose the network while that's happening, you've got to connect yourself again. There's Daphile reappears, and that's the password we need. SECRET 1234 connect. And it quite often fails the first time, don't bother, just SECRET 1234 and connect. Okay, we're connected, as you can see there. So we go back to our browser.
Fast kiosk.
Yeah, fast kiosk it is. Yeah, well, sorry, we'll go back to that. There's the fast kiosk there.
Fast kiosk browser.
Fully kiosk browser.
Fully.
So press that and it should go back to the page, but if it doesn't, just sweep that in and go to Start URL and it'll go back and reload. Okay, now we have one other setting to do. Press Settings. And Networking. And create Hi-Fi hotspot. And you can show the password there. There it is, secret 1234. So we need to save and restart that. In which case the hotspot will always happen now, whether or not you've connected to the network. Okay.
Taking longer and longer.
It does take quite a while. You can see on the other screen it's scrolling down.
Meanwhile, it's doing all that thinking.
Doing startup process again.
Right. Same starting.
Because you don't have the screen connected after you've done this, you don't ever see all that stuff. But
that's what it's thinking about.
That's what it's thinking about. Okay, that's where we're up to. So now we should be able to see this now. Audio player. We have to get back onto Daphile, sorry.
Settings again.
Settings again. You'll find Daphile will turn up in due course.
Not on the list.
There it is. Pop. Daphile. Okay, same thing again. Connect.
Try secret 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Daphile is now connected.
Yeah.
We go back to
the browser.
Fully kiosk browser.
And you go to the start URL if you're not sure. And there's your player all set up. Now, there's no music on there at this stage, but if you looked at the music folder, you'd find there's an empty folder there. I'll pop that down so it doesn't shake. There's the internal drives, and there's a music folder there. Come on. Which is empty. Okay, so you're ready to use, basically. You shut it down from there if you want.
Show us again. Yeah, where do you shut it down from?
From shut down there.
On the end, last icon.
And confirm. That's it. Now we're about to put some music on Daphile, or on the MP8. What we haven't done is started it, so we press the start button, and
blue light,
and the blue light, yes, which Lindy will show you by going around the corner. There's the little blue light. Yep, sexy. Now it will take 10 or 12 seconds, as you saw down the other screen before, it will start the Daphile network. Once it starts the Daphile network, which might take a little while because it is just starting up. There we go. So we connect. SECRET 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect. SECRET 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're connected, as you can see. We go to the browser and go to the start URL. Okay, now we have some music on a stick we'd like to put onto Daphile. So here's my stick with music, and I'll put that in there.
So nothing special about that
No,
stick.
any socket.
Any socket.
Yep. Now we go to File Manager, and USB. You can see USB drives there as well as the internal. It's showing the internal drive at the moment. We want the USB drive, and our one's called REDGUM, and we want the USB, the free software that you can download. We're going to select all of that.
Music software.
It's music, yeah. It's
so
high-res files, yeah. So we're going to copy them, the copy symbol there, and we're going to go back to the internal drive music, and we're going to paste them into there. Okay, now we've come back to the screen a few minutes later, and you can see that they've all showing as being in the music folder. So your copying's done. You've now got music in your internal music folder. So there we go. We're going to play some music now and go to the music folder, the internal drives, music, and there's all the your options to start with. So if you want to play them all, play all songs, and it'll put them all on the right and begin to play. You can see at the top there that the unit is now clocking, and it shows you the mix of the files themselves. 352.8K speed, 24-bit HD FLAC.
And to choose a different one?
Yes, find where the one you want to play is. For instance, that one. Highlight it and press the play. To tell which track is currently playing, there is a music symbol beside the track there. That indicates the track that's currently being played.